Thank you for joining me for some chair yoga. And my name is Molly Davis. Most of you probably know me, and most of you have probably received a link for this video. But I wanted to do this so that you have something different than flow to practice. Yoga chair is just as challenging as flow, and in some ways it can be even more relaxing and stretching and helping us to center a little bit better. So I'm glad you're joining me, and let's get started. You're going to need a strap. You don't have to have a yoga strap, but if you have something similar to a strap, maybe a rope or even a men's tie can work. And then I have a block that I'll be using just to try some new things with. I am not adept to teaching chair, but I know that it's in my future to help others have yoga in their life, and chair yoga seems to be one of the best things to do, especially when you're at work. You can implement a lot of these poses. And with most of us sitting in front of a screen, whether it's at home, whether it's at work, whatever, maybe it's even just your phone, but it helps us to open up, right? And breathe. My usual stance always is about breathing. So we're going to get started. I'm going to get my tinctures. And today we're going to start with our box breathing, which is inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4. And I'm going to count us through, and then I'll ring the tinctures and we'll begin our practice. Even though we're beginning it as we breathe, breathing is part of yoga. Yoga is a philosophy. There's 8 limbs of it. 3 of those limbs is meditation, breathing, and the asanas, or as we call them, the poses or whatever in America, when we stretch or do whatever with ourselves physically. And then again, there are, so that's 3. And there are 5 others, but today I'm not going to talk about those. We're just going to focus right now on our breath, centering ourselves and moving into our chair yoga practice. So let's begin. Closing your eyes or keeping them open, it's up to you. I'm going to close mine. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Deep breath in and let it all go. Now moving into whatever breath pattern you choose, whether it's what we just did. Maybe you want to practice inhaling for 4, holding for 7, exhale for 8, or practice just being present in the moment. So as soon as our mind starts to wander on what ifs and I got to do this or that or whatever, bring it back to the breath, inhaling and exhaling, whatever breath pattern. But most importantly, let everything outside, whatever door is there in your home or your office or in your mind, and close it and give yourself permission today to practice. And I invite you to bring to mind an intention, your intention. Maybe it's a statement of how you want to show up in your life. Or maybe it's an affirmation that you need to hear from you. And it can even be a prayer, but setting an intention in your heart. As we practice today, always reminding ourselves that yoga is a practice, it's not a performance. And allow no judgment, no expectations, and no comparison, not only with others, but especially comparing ourselves to who we once were. You are not who you were then. You are who you are right here, right now. And give yourself permission to have a yoga practice. Opening your eyes if they're closed. And let's take our hands out to the side. We're going to breathe together. Inhale up, palms come together as we exhale to our hearts. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, reaching for your intention and taking it to your heart. Inhale up, exhale down. Last one, as we reach up, our shoulders are going to go back and down. Right hand goes down, left arm's up and over. I'm mirroring you. So a nice side stretch. Deep breath in. Exhale, come back to center. As soon as you do, pull your shoulders back and down. Left hand goes down, right arm up and over. Then back to center. And we're going to swan dive forward. We're sitting down. You can go to the edge of your chair if you want. And chin to your chest as you hang, or maybe you have a block to hold on to. Now we're going to go reverse swan dive. So you're going to take the back of your hands and come up and around, bringing hands back to your heart. Let's do it again. Inhale up, swan dive forward. This time we're going to halfway lift. Hands can be on our knees or maybe they're on this block. Take another deep breath. Exhale, reverse swan dive. Coming up and around, bringing hands to heart. One, inhale up, swan dive forward this time. Halfway lift. Then reverse swan dive. Hands to heart. Hands to gratitude. When we place our thumb at our heart, taking time to remind ourselves of gratitude. And reminding ourselves of so many things that we're grateful for. But what is there one thing that you could claim right now that you are so grateful for? And keep it tucked right there. Reach up, both hands come up, shoulders go back and down, and we're going to twist to the right. So your hand could be on the back of the chair, or I'm going to scoot up, placing it on the side. My opposite hand's on my opposite knee, and I'm twisting, looking over my right shoulder, again, mirroring you. Then reach up to center, shoulders back and down, and twist the opposite direction. Reach up to center, swan dive forward. Halfway left. Reverse swan dive. Hands to heart. Clasping our hands, you're going to push out in front. Shoulders back and down, belly button pulled in, taken above your head. Shoulders go down, belly's pulled in. And let's go ahead and lean to the right. Back to center, lean to the left. Back to center, releasing your hands and clasping your chair behind you, opening up your chest, maybe even looking up at the ceiling, taking at least 3 cycles of breath. So inhale and exhale 3 times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 1 more. And relax. Back to center. Now then, reach up with an inhale. Right hand's going to pat ourselves on the back as we take our left hand and pull our right elbow to center. So you should feel a nice stretch here in your tricep, bicep area. Sit up tall. Don't let yourself hunch your back. You're sitting up tall on your sit bones. Then reach up with both hands, shoulders back and down, patting ourselves on our back with our left hand, pulling our left elbow into the center. Then reach up to center, swan dive forward, halfway left, reverse swan dive, hands to gratitude. Placing our hands on our thighs, sitting up tall, we're going to take our chin side to side. So looking right, looking left. Keep going. Right, left. Right, left. Now look down and around. Down and around. Keep going. And the next time that your chin is down, switch directions, making the circle. And then coming back to center. Now then, let's go ahead and place our right ankle above our left knee. And if this is difficult, you can always use a strap maybe and hold on to it as you place it here. But the objective here is to push forward. Or if you want to hold it here, maybe it's holding it here, but it's stretching it. If that doesn't work, don't worry about it. Just wait for us to move on, okay? Coming forward, flexing this foot. Breathe in, breathe out. You should feel a stretch in your IT band and your hips. So my back is flat. It's not hunched over, hopefully. I'm going to turn to the side. So you're going to look forward, no scooping, you're looking forward. Breathe in. Exhale, come back up. Let's switch legs. And coming forward. This foot is flexed. Come back to center. Placing your foot down, going into a seated cat-cow. Hands can be on your side or on your knees. You're going to exhale, pull your belly button to your spine. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Keep going. exhale, inhale. Last one, exhale, and land back at center. Going into into chair flow. So what we're going to do is warrior one, warrior two, reverse warrior, and side angle in our chair. I'm going to place this block over here to the side. I have all my junk over here. So starting out, warrior one is you're going to turn, I don't care whatever side, this foot in the front is going to be at a 45-degree angle. Your front knee is going to be stacked over the ankle. And you're going to reach up with an inhale. So this is warrior one. You can take it back a little bit if you want. Warrior one. Warrior two, this front leg goes out. This knee stays where it is, and you look over the horizon, shoulders back and down. Reverse warrior, flipping your palm to the ceiling and going up and over. Deep breath in. Exhale back to two and into our side angle. Then flowing back to two. And we're going to face forward like we were, reach up. You're going to swan dive forward. Halfway lift. Then reverse swan dive. Hands come to heart. Reach up, twisting the opposite direction. Back foot comes in at a 45. You're facing forward. And I'm trying to keep this leg down. Looking forward, warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse warrior, up and over, deep breath in, exhale back to two and into our side angle. Coming back into two. We're going to pivot forward, swan dive forward, halfway lift, then reverse swan dive, bringing hands to heart. Inhale up. Swan dive forward. Halfway lift. Reverse swan dive, twisting the opposite direction into warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Back to two and into our side angle. Coming back into two, pivoting to face forward. Let's move right into warrior one from here. So we're going to pivot into warrior one, warrior two, reverse warrior, back to two, and into our side angle. Coming back into two, pivoting forward, reach up, shoulders down, swan dive forward, halfway lift, reverse swan dive, bringing hands to heart, hands to gratitude. Let's do one more flow. Reaching up, turning into warrior one, warrior two, reverse warrior, back to two, into our side angle, back to two, facing forward, reach up, swan dive forward, halfway lift, reverse swan dive. Let's go ahead and move to warrior one, the opposite direction. Warrior two, reverse warrior, back to two, into our side angle, back to two, facing forward, swan dive forward, halfway lift, then reverse swan dive, hands to gratitude. Now then, added some cheat notes here. So let's go ahead and move off of our chair, going into a few down dogs. Oops, there goes my head. Okay, so with your chair, go ahead and place mine. We are going to, you can either go from the top of the chair, if you have one like mine, if you wanted to go into down dog, holding onto your chair here, spread it up, like this. But try not to drop your head below your arms. Keep it level. Keep your ears level with your bicep or this part of your arm. Chin is at your chest though. So that would be one down dog that you could do. Or if you'd rather, you can go onto the low edge of the seat, either holding on to the front of it, the seat, and into your down dog. Breathe in, breathe out. And then bring it back and roll it up, vertebrae by vertebrae, landing in our mountain pose. So our mountain pose really is a pose. I want you to lean into your heels, step back, lean into your heels, drop your toes, crown to the ceiling, shoulders are open and wide, hands can be open or to your side, belly buttons pulled in. You've got this beautiful stance. And you can do this stance anywhere, standing in line. You may have some groceries in your arms or you're standing on, holding onto your cart, but you can stand tall into this gorgeous mountain pose. Now then, if you're near a chair, if you lack some balance, go ahead and get closer to your chair so that you can hold on to it. But what we're going to do is practice coming up onto our toes. Standing tall in your mountain, you're going to come up onto your toes. Hold it here. If you feel confident, you don't need to hold on. You could reach up, clasp your hands, forefinger and thumb are pointing to the top, and lean into your toes, coming up on your toes, leaning your lifting your heels. There we go. Hold it here. Deep breath in. As you exhale, heels come down, toes lift, and I want you to sit back in your chair. Hold on to your chair if you want. So when we sit back, we stick that bottom out, pull those shoulders forward. So you can always bring it here, but sometimes that hurts other shoulders. So I'm fine with you pointing it out in front of you. So hold it here. Hands are going to come to heart. And you're going to come back to your mountain. Let's do it again. Coming up onto our toes, whether it's hands up above our head or holding onto the chair. Reach up onto your toes. Maybe it's just one hand on the chair, toes, hold it. Breathe in. And as you exhale, heels come, toes lift, sit back in your chair. Hands can come out in front, toes are lifted, bottom sticking back. Breathe in. As you exhale, hands come to heart. Good. One more. Reach up, move onto your toes. Heels come down, toes lift, sit back in your chair. Shoot your arrows straight out in front. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands come to heart. Hands come to gratitude. Now then, going back to our chair. Let's go into, and if you have a block, great, bring it with you. Place it right here in front, but first we're going to start out in our goddess. So you're going to straddle your chair, toes are going to be pointing out. I need to go back so you can see me. And we're going to place our hands on our thighs, sit up as tall as you can, belly buttons pulled in. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bring your right shoulder to center. You should feel a nice stretch in the back. If it hurts, just quit doing it. Come back to center. Belly buttons pulled in, and we take our left shoulder. Back to center, going into our full goddess pose. Let's bring our elbows together and open back up. Exhale, center. Inhale out. Exhale, inhale. Keep going. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Keep going. Last one. Opening back up to your goddess. Hold it here and then open up wide. Deep breath in. Exhale. I want you to forward fold. Either hands can be on your thighs, hands can be here, but forward folding. If you want to use your block, you may do that and hold on to your block. Now then, with your block in front of you, or you can use the floor, so you could be here or use the block. I'm going to place my right hand down, left arm's going to go up. Breathe in, exhale back to center, and twist the opposite direction. Back to center and rolling up. Easy does it. Now placing our legs out in front, grabbing our strap. Let's go ahead and place the strap around the ball of our left foot or tie, whatever you have. And so I've got it around and you're going to pull it up in front of you. Sit up tall. Hold it here. Now this is stretching out our hamstring, that large muscle group that's at the back of our legs. And a lot of times these muscles are very tight. A, because they never get stretched out. B, because they hold a lot of stress. We stand on them all day. Women have a tendency to put a lot of stress in their legs, but also their hips. We hold a lot of stress there. Take another deep breath. Exhale, release it down. Place your right foot, ball of your right foot, and lift it up. Flexing, sitting up tall. Breathe in, breathe out. If there was two things that I could give advice for, I'd say do this and balance. Practice your balancing. The cool thing about straps, I'll show you in a second, and release, is that let's go ahead and take this strap and place it over our left shoulder. Left hand's going to take the strap in our hand. Right hand's going to go back behind, and you're going to hold on to it if you want to inch them up. You don't have to go too close. And have that nice stretch. Hold it here. And then release, switching sides. So I'm going to place it, I'm mirroring, remember, so I'm going to place it on my right shoulder. Tap myself on the back, take that left hand behind me, and stretch. So the objective here is one elbow is going down, the opposite elbow is going towards the ceiling. My shoulder on this arm, my arm is injured, and I'm not sure what I've done. So it's not as flexible as it once was right now. Breathe in. Exhale out. All right, releasing our arms. Let's go ahead and take the strap out in front of us. Hold it out as wide as you want. Take it above your head. Nice side bend again. Oh. Then back to center and the opposite side bend. Back to center and releasing your strap down. Taking our left foot out, we're going to flex it and point. Flex, point. Keep going. Flex, point, flex, point. If you want to set it on the ground, you may. Point, flex, point, flex. Last one. And bring it back. Now, opposite leg. Straight out, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Last one, point, flex, and release it down. Crossing your legs if you're able to, which is, if you're not, just wait for us on this one. So mirroring you, this is my left leg on top. So my right arm's going to be on bottom, left on top. I'm making this X. You can either just place your hands on opposite shoulders or twist and bring elbows up. So this is similar to a eagle pose in a asana or flow practice, or really hatha practice. All right, we're going to unwind our arms, bring this leg back up and back down. Switching sides. Left arm on bottom, right on top, cross or twist. Here, elbows come up though, or twist, elbows come up. Hold it here and breathe. Then releasing and unwinding. Now then reaching up, swan dive forward. Let's just hang here for a couple of breaths. And then rolling it up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Sitting up tall, bringing your right knee towards your chest, if that's doable. Sometimes, again, we could use a strap and wrap it around, right here, pulling it towards us. Or under your thigh, and you can lift it. Release it down, switching legs. So I can do my hands or strap around my shin, pulling it up, or underneath my thigh. Straps are very long, and pull it up. And release. Then grabbing that block one more time, hopefully you have one. And you're going to place your feet on the block, both of them, and then open up. So we're in our supine, but on our butterfly, or in yoga, we call it the cobbler pose. So our feet are together, hands are on our thighs or above our knees, and you're going to hinge forward, taking your chin towards your toes. So you're only going to go so far. You're not going to go too far. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, chin goes towards your chest, and you just let yourself hang here. Chin is at your chest, though. And then easy does it as we bring ourselves back up. And I want you to clasp your hands. Hands come to heart. Clasp your hands, push them up to the sky, shoulders back and down. Then placing your hands behind your head, opening up those elbows, belly buttons pulled in. And let's go ahead and go to the right. Back to center. Go to the left. Back to center. Releasing our arms, clasping the back of our chair or our seat, opening up our chest, looking up at the ceiling. Looking down at the floor. Coming back to center, bringing legs together, feet off of the block if you're on a block like I was. Hands come to your thighs. Reach up one more time. Swan dive forward. Halfway lift. Reverse swan dive. Hands to gratitude. Coming off of the chair, one more time, we're going to practice our tree pose. So, standing up tall, finding your mountain that we talked about earlier. Let's go ahead and root down in, I'm mirroring you, so we're going to root down in our right foot, and we're going to bring our left knee up. Hands can be on our hips if we want. Left knee could go out if you want, but place it either at your ankle, your calf, not on your knee joint, okay? Stand up tall. So you could stay here if you wanted, or bring one hand to your chest, or maybe you want to bring both hands to your chest. Find a focal point and stay there. You can either stay here with your hands or take them above your head. Shoulders go back and down. You could stay there, or you can open up your arms as wide as you want. My arm was in the way, but that's okay. Find that focal point. 3 cycles of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last one. And then palms come back together, back to heart. Release your hands, bring your knee forward, hold on to that chair and back down. And shake it out. Now then, let's go ahead and switch sides. Standing up tall, rooting down. We're going to bring our right knee up, right knee out, and then placing it where we want for our tree. I'm going to go with my ankle. Left hand can come to your heart as you hold on with your right hand, or both hands can come here. Find a focal point. You can stay here if you want, or here, or even here. Or you can take it above your head, opening up. 3 cycles of breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Palms come back together if they're above your head, back to heart. Releasing your hands, bring that knee forward and back down and shake it out. Moving into a down dog before we end the session. So you can, again, either at the top of the chair or on your seat, come into your down dog. Stretch it out one more time. Now, if you wanted to, you could scoot up and move into an up dog. So that would be just looking straight ahead, deep breath in, exhale, forward fold. And again, easy does it. Maybe you let go of your chair and you roll up, come back to your mountain. And then sitting back down. Let's end it with 3 cycles of breath. We're going to inhale. Let's change it up today. We're going to inhale for 6, hold for 6. So when you inhale, though, I want you to deep breath in, 2, and I want you to take your chin to your chest. So I'm going to inhale. 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Placing our hands on our knees or in our lap, closing your eyes for just a couple of seconds. Bringing back to mind your intention and keeping it close. Then taking our hands out to the side and reaching up, palms together, placing them on our forehead. Honor your intention. To your lips, honor your words. To your heart, honor your heart. And honor your body. Namaste. Thanks for joining me.